Hello again, everybody. Totally the first time I'm filming this video today. We're going to be looking at some football shirts that people have been buying off eBay, and some shirts that we've seen before, some new shirts. So I'm trying to do a blast through this list, and we'll see what we've got, see what I found. So we're going to start with West Ham. West Ham match issue 1989, number 5, booked a home shirt, long sleeved, signed as everything you can possibly imagine what you'd want on a football shirt. Unfortunately, it is West Ham, so maybe not. But other than that, it is not too bad. Now, actually, I do quite like the design. It might be difficult to tell on the image, but on it's like a little subtle diamond effect on the inside the diamond. There's a even subtler hammer effect, so that's quite nice. So with regards to the description, all it does, it just talks about the condition of the shirt and the features. It's just one of those shirts that's just something that would, if you're a West Ham fan or a vintage shirt, or you like long sleeves, then you just grab it. So 41 bids came in, £380. I think that's not too bad, to be honest. So that's a decent start. It's a modest start. Aha, so at least a player that I'm aware of. So match 1, John Terry. Unfortunately, it is Aston Villa, but it is signed. People like to sign their shirts, don't they? Totally can't do that yourself. So this one, all it says, this was worn during John Terry's last ever game played at Villa Park when he was captain versus Middlesbrough in the playoff semi-final second leg. I always find it weird when players would give away their shirts that are quite important, with it being, well, his last home game, probably his career, which is kind of interesting. Maybe if he had given it away like through a charity auction, I can understand that, but just a bit weird. But we always believe what is mentioned in the descriptions, of course, and this one ended up with 36 bids, £409, which again is okay. If you're an Aston Villa fan, I think John Terry was pretty well received there, so that's kind of cool. Maybe he was buying back his own shirt. Next we have Hull City. Hull City always seem to feature on this list, don't they? Slightly different shirt to the last few efforts, I think. This was the 93-94 home shirt, extra large, in mint condition. So the description says this is not a replica shirt, this is original, and it was bought from the old Boothferry Park club shop after watching Dino bag the winner against Hartlepool in December 1993. He was one of the 4,607 spectators who attended the match. This is an opportunity to get the hands on an original shirt that is in perfect condition, never worn. So I thought I'd do quite well not wearing my shirts, or most of my shirts, though I have been wearing them briefly for a few seconds in my Instagram videos, but we can ignore those, I think. So he's done it since 1993, and for his efforts, 20 people were interested, and he got £491 for it. So that's it's not too bad. Good condition, and it's one of those shirts that if you're a Hull fan or just a general, like a early 90s collector, you probably want to pick this up. Barcelona, from Hull to Barcelona, and this is a match-worn shirt, rare vintage extra large long sleeve from 89. Now I think this description is pushing it a little bit. He says it's good used condition, but then he goes, there's some bobbles, flicks, clicks, front and back, small faded mark, maybe badge worn off, number 8 worn. I think that maybe is a stretch to call it good condition. I think at the best it would be fair condition. I think maybe it's also poor condition. Now, I don't collect vintage, so I can't compare anything to I have, but I think that's a fair sort of description of what I would say. Anyway, one person thought, I'm just going to go for it anyway. £599, 99 pence. Fair enough. I suppose it is Barcelona at the end of the day. So, next we have Ronaldo, but not Manchester United, though I'm sure he'll feature at some point. It's Real Madrid. Now, he did some few things for Real Madrid, I think. Historically, he was quite successful there. And this is a shirt from the Club World Cup semi-final match against Al Jazeera on the 13th of December 2017. When they played in the United Arab Emirates, Ronaldo scored a goal during this match. Really, what a surprise. This is the 2017-18 away shirt, and it comes with all of the player spec stuff for the patches and the size 8 and all that jazz. This person claims that they bought it from a highly regarded and very well respected Cristiano Ronaldo collector. I can only imagine he means the shirts and not the person. I don't think Ronaldo would be too keen on that. So it's 100% genuine, and you can bid with complete confidence. Again, we have to truly trust these descriptions. He doesn't mention who this Cristiano Ronaldo collector is, but I'm sure that person is out there and it's genuine. So it is Ronaldo, so it does get a lot of interest. 47 bids came in, and £620 was the final bid. So very good. Next we have This is a museum piece. Old Middlesbrough, 1975-1976 Bukta football shirt jersey. As you can see from the photographs, there has been some colour running going on this. The red and the white have merged to form a pink little band, certainly on the sides, but it is kind of across the whole thing. So, I do like my pink shirts. Maybe that's what I should do. I should just keep buying red shirts and letting the colour run. So it's the beautiful shirt from when Jack Charlton managed the club and they won the Anglo-Scottish Cup. What a historic season that would be. And he says that it's in fantastic condition. I think, again, that's a stretch to use the word fantastic. I'd say it's in decent condition. It is quite old, but there has been some pretty serious colour merging going on there. He was given to it by former Dynamo Zagreb player Sreko Bogdan. They played Middlesbrough for Frank Spraggan's testimonial game. So wonderful that is. 34 bids came in, and it ended up going for £695. It is a classic shirt, but it is in not the greatest of conditions. Oh, look what we have here. We've got the Blackpool shirt. Remember this from the last video? I'm sure you all watched the video. Well, I guess it was relisted for non-payment or something. Remember, he was asking for £840 and he ended up selling for £800. Maybe he cancelled it and was hoping to get a few more interested bids. Well, he got one bid this time. £700. So he's lost £100 in a week. So that's cool. Let's see if it goes through or if we see it again in the next video. Okay then, Chelsea shirt. We don't see many Chelsea shirts that appear on these sort of lists, so it's nice to be able to describe what this shirt is. So, this was a limited edition football shirt that was released. I think they released 420 of them because it's the 42 Chelsea shirt. And 42 is important because it's the minute that Kai Havertz rounded Ederson to score the only goal in the last Champions League final win against Manchester City. So this shirt has a load of graphics all over it and text, and it's just kind of wild and kind of unsightly. I wasn't a huge fan of it myself, and it was using the current season shirt, which some people were kind of frustrated at, but again, I don't understand how they could get the old season shirt, but whatever. It was limited, and it was initially for sale for £195, I think it was. This one ended up getting 8 bids, selling for £770. So that's the reason why people scalp these sort of things. There's money to be made. I'm sure this person who bought it was a genuine Chelsea fan and then decided to get rid of it. So totally not a scalper, but yeah, yay for Chelsea. Liverpool always featured on this list, so it's a football shirt from the 1990s. Not very descriptive. What I did find funny was that this mentioned no mention, should I say, of signatures in the title or the description, but it is present in the photograph. You can't miss it, mainly because the markers are really good. Now, if this shirt was signed during the 90s, when this shirt was released by the players, you'd have thought they'd have the current squad on. That was either a very good marker or something weird's gone on there. If it's done recently, it'd be very difficult to get all those players to sign it. So I'm not 100% certain. Wouldn't it have faded a little bit more? Possibly. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. But someone says in the description, any inspection is welcome if local, though. So if you do live local to, looks like they're selling it in Preston, you want to come have a look, then they'd let you do that. So I think that's reasonable. I don't think I've ever seen that before, so that could make it a little bit more genuine. With Liverpool, 6 bids came in, £800. So, why not, eh? And we finish with this one, again, Ronaldo shirt, player issue, Manchester United, 2007 Champions League final, long sleeve, brand new with tags, medium. The perfect shirt. Well, not quite perfect. He does mention there's a small defect on the name set, so it's not perfect. And I suppose he's not claiming it is match issue or match worn, so that's something. Though I think to claim it would be match worn would be pretty impressive because, Champions League final and all that. I wouldn't be interested in it necessarily because the final was depression, but 23 bids, it's Ronaldo, it's Manchester United, it's the Champions League final. £2,000. £2,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. Jumped up from the second place anyway, hasn't it? But yeah, that's it. That's the list. Not the most expensive of lists, and maybe not the most exciting of lists this last few weeks, but there's some interesting shirts there. What would I buy? Not the Ronaldo shirt, not the Liverpool shirt. I would have the Chelsea shirt if it was a medium. I wouldn't be wanting to pay that much money. I'd be very hesitant to pay the £195, to be honest. I just think that's just a kind of a cheeky one, but that's something. Blackpool shirt, I'll just wait until next week when it's even cheaper. Middlesbrough shirt, it's not pink enough yet. Ronaldo shirt's quite nice, actually. I don't mind that one. Barcelona shirt, just, not the conditions too far gone. Hull shirt's kind of cool. The John Terry shirt's okay for it being John Terry, and then the West Ham shirt is decent design, but it's West Ham again, and maybe this season when they win the Premier League it might be worth a little bit extra. But that's it. That's the list. Let me know which shirts you think were expensive, underpriced, any shirts that you bought, and let me know if you bought any shirts this week that would be more valuable than that, just from other sources. As for the videos that are going to be coming up next week, just a couple of shirts that I'm going to be opening. They are connected in some way, so once I open the first one, we'll see if we can figure out what the second one will be. But other than that, it's just a pretty simple set of videos. As always, I hope you guys have a good week coming ahead, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Goodbye.